Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Islam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Very nice. You create the mode
Thank
of
you.
reading Bhagavad Gita. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Shubal Gopal Prabhuji, Raghu Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So we can start our invocation prayer. Would like to recite Prabhuji's. Raghu Prabhu would like to do, or Shubal Prabhu? Raghu Prabhu, you are... Okay.
Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Tvapadantikam.
Oh, sorry.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi
Pranamam.
Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarupyacha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Back to you, Mother.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. So we are reading Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, Devotional Service, which is the best service in the path of Krishna consciousness to achieve the Lord, to achieve the mercy of the Guru and Krishna. So today we'll read Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, text 6 and 7. So I'll just share that. So we are reading 6 to 7, both the verses together, and I can just start chanting and then all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please accept my humble obeisances, all the devotees. Chapter 12.6 to 7. Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sannasya matparaha anannenaiva yogena मां ध्यायन्ता उपासते तेषाम् अहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि नाचिरत् पार्थ मया वेशितचेतसम्. Prabhuji and Mataji would like to try, please.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I will try Mataji.
Sure.
Hare Krishna devotees, Tanitnam, all praise to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Etu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matpara anyanyenaiva yogena madhyayanta upasate tesam aham samudhartha mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat partha Mayyevista chetasam. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Any two devotees, please read.
Mataji, I can try.
Yeah, please, Polly Mataji. Yeah, please.
Etu Sharvani Karmani Mai Shannasya Matpara Anannenaiva Jogena Mang Dhayanta Upashate Teshamahang Samudharta Mrityu Sangsara Sagarat Bhavami Na Chirata Partha Mai Abeshita Teshamam Te Chetasham.
Haribol. Thank you, Mataji. Anyone? Any devotees would like to recite?
Yeah, I can recite. Okay.
Yes,
Ye
please.
tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaha anenye naiva yogena mam dayanta upasate tesamaham samuddhata mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachirat pata maya avisita chetasam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Back to
Prabhuji.
you.
Hare Krishna. So, any Prabhujis like to read the synonyms and translation, please?
Maybe I can try, Mataji.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, then with pranam. Synonyms: ye, those who; tu, but; sarvani, all; karmani, activities; mai, unto me; sanyasya, giving up; matpara, being attached to me; ananyena, without division; eva, certainly; yogena, by practice of such bhakti yoga; mam, upon me; dhyayanta, meditating; upasate, worship; tesam, of them; aham, I; samudharta, the deliverer; mrityu, of death; samsara, in material existence; sagarat, from the ocean; bhavami, I become; na, not; chirat, after a long time; parth, O son of Prutha; mai, upon me; avesita, fixed; chetasam, of those whose minds. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. But those who worship me, giving up all their activities unto me, and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service, and always meditating upon me, having fixed their mind upon me, O son of Prutha, for them I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Beautiful verse. Purport. Is anyone? So it's a big purport. So devotees, and as we have few devotees, everyone can take a little turn to read this beautiful purport. So 2 paragraph maybe by
Yeah.
one devotee, and then yes, Mahesh Prabhu, please go
Mataji,
ahead.
yeah, can I start with the
Yes,
first
yes.
two paragraphs?
Please,
Yeah.
please,
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah. Purport. It is explicitly stated here that the devotees are very fortunate to be delivered very soon from material existence by the Lord. In pure devotional service, one comes to the realization that God is great and that the individual soul is subordinate to Him. His duty is to render service to the Lord, and if he does not, then he will render service to Maya. As stated before, the Supreme Lord can be appreciated only by devotional service. Therefore, one should be fully devoted. One should fix his mind fully on Krishna in order to achieve him. One should work only for Krishna. It does not matter in what kind of work one engages, but that work should be done only for Krishna. That is the standard of devotional service. The devotee does not desire any achievement other than pleasing the Supreme Personality of Godhead. His life's mission is to please Krishna, and he can sacrifice everything for Krishna's satisfaction, just as Arjuna did in the battle of Kurukshetra. The process is very simple. One can devote himself in his occupation and engage at the same time in chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Such transcendental chanting attracts the devotee to the personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Prabhuji, you would like to just
There,
say something?
I think I can do it at the end, Mataji. Yeah, please.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, sure, Prabhuji, sure. Devotees, please. Then this, I would say, and the next 2 paragraphs, Prabhuji, if you want to read. The Supreme Lord herein, from here, wants to read.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Shall
Please,
I?
Prabhu. Yeah, please, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Abhay Charana Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. The Supreme Lord here in promises that without delay he will deliver a pure devotee, thus engaged from the ocean of material existence. Those who are advanced in yoga practice can willfully transfer the soul to wherever planet they like by the yoga process, and other take the opportunity in various ways. But as far as the devotee is concerned, it is clearly stated here that the Lord Himself takes him. The devotee does not need to wait to become very experienced in order to transfer himself to the spiritual sky. Oh, Dandavat Pranam Mataji, shall I continue?
Yes, Prabhuji, you can just continue the verse and then someone can read the part.
In the
next
Varaha
paragraph.
Purana, this verse appears Nayami Paramam Stanam Archir Adi Gatim Vina Garuda Skandam Aropya Yat Yatchicham Anivartitaha. The purport of this verse is that devotees does not need to practice Ashtanga Yoga in order to transfer his soul the spiritual planets. The responsibility is taken by the Supreme Lord Himself. He clearly states here that He Himself becomes the deliverer. A child is completely cared for his parents, and thus his position is secure. Similarly, a devotee does not need to ensure to sorry to need does not need to endeavor to transfer himself by yoga practice to other planets. Rather the Rather the Supreme Lord, by his great mercy, come at once, riding on his bird carrier.
Garura. Garura, Prabhuji.
His bird carrier Garuda, and at once delivers the devotee from material existence. Although a man who has fallen in the ocean may struggle very hard and may be very expert in swimming, he cannot save himself. But if someone comes and picks him up from the water, then he is easily rescued. Similarly, the Lord pick up the devotee from this material existence. One simply has to practice the easy process of Krishna consciousness and fully engage himself in devotional service. Any intelligent man should always prefer the process of devotional service to all other paths. In the Nara, in the Mataji, in the
Narayaniya.
Narayaniya, this is confirmed as
Follows.
follows. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Excuse my English, Mataji. I have studied little. Sorry
No,
for my
Prabhuji.
English. Hare
No,
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Dandavat
No,
pranam.
no, no, Prabhuji. You are a senior devotee. Don't say that.
No, not senior devotee, Mataji. I am a learner. I am learner, and also I will always remember your word. I am dasa no dasa 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 dasa, like Mataji. Dandavat pranam. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, that's the Vaishnava's position, Prabhuji. His eternal position of a Vaishnavas.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Would like to say anything about this?
No,
The
Mataji,
purpose?
I cannot
Okay.
explain properly. Thank
Okay,
you.
no
Hare
problem,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Okay, thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
So
Dandavat pranam, Mataji.
and thank you, Prabhuji. So anyone wants to start from this verse, the sloka verse? Shalini Mataji?
Sure, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
या वै साधना संपत्ति पुरुषार्थ चतुस्तये तया विना तद अपनोति नरो नारायणास नरो नारायणानाश्रयः. The purport of this verse is that one should not engage in the different processes of fruitive activity or cultivate knowledge by the mental speculation process. One who is devoted to the Supreme Personality can attain all the benefits derived from other yogic processes, speculations, rituals, sacrifices, charities, etc. That is the specific benediction of devotional service. Simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, a devotee of the Lord can approach the supreme destination easily and happily. But this destination cannot be approached by any other process of religion. Would you like me to continue, Mataji?
Uh, Thank you, Mataji. Let's see if other any devotees would like to read.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So, if Polly Mataji would like to read the last part.
Sure, Mataji.
Okay.
Sarva dharman parityajya mamekang sharanang braja ahang tang sarva papabha mokshayami ma sucha. One should give up all other process of self-realization and simply execute devotional service in Krishna consciousness. But that will enable one to reach the highest perfection of life. There is no need for one to consider the sinful action of his past life, because the Supreme Lord fully takes chance of him. Therefore, one should not fertilely, fertilely try to deliver himself in spiritual realization. Let everyone take shelter of the supreme omnipotent Godhead, Krishna, that is the highest perfection of life. Back to you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Mataji would like to just say a few words about what you read.
No, Mataji, if you can explain for me, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Shalini Mataji, I think I missed.
Mataji, yes. So the part that I read basically over here, Prabhupada is explaining that there are various processes to deliver oneself, but when somebody is engaged in devotional service or bhakti yoga, then only by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, they just by chanting this mantra, they are fulfilling all the duties, and then Lord will take charge of delivering that soul, and they don't have to go through the other processes that the yogic process requires. They don't have to do any kind of mental speculation, sacrifice, charity. None of those are required for a devotee. All they have to do is chant the holy name sincerely without committing any offenses. I understood this much, Mataji. If you can explain more. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. You explained the essence of this beautiful purport. Thank you, Mataji. Mohesh Prabhuji would like to say something at the
Yes,
end of the
Mataji. Yeah. So, uh, mm, I just want to give a little brief information. Yeah. So, in the last verse, we read about the bhakti yoga, the difference between bhakti yoga and other yogas, especially the jnana yoga. And since the Jnana yogis and other yogis, they worship the nirguna form of the Lord Krishna. And in Bhakti Path, Bhakti Yoga, we do the Sagun Rupa of Lord Krishna, and that helps us as a devotee. It helps us to understand Lord Krishna and his Saguna Rupa. Yeah, and Lord Krishna also explained that that is the preferred way of my way to coming to me. So and here Lord Krishna also mentioned that just by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and just by giving all the tasks, whatever the work you are engaged in, just do it for me, and not for your own desires or any achievements or life's mission or anything. Yeah, so just do it for me, and you get liberation, or basically you don't have to worry about life and death and all that things. Yeah, and also you don't have to do the hardship of jnana yogis and other paths where it is really difficult and really hard for anyone to get that the same end goal. Yeah, so that is my understanding from these last verse and this paragraph. Yeah, the first paragraph. Thank you, Mataji. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you, Shalini Mataji. And thank you, Pali Mataji and Shama Prabhushad Prabhuji for reading and explaining. It's very nice. You explained many important points here. And this devotional service, this chapter, Krishna is telling Arjuna that why this service, this devotional service is simple, easy, and it's the highest, because they here devotee will dedicate his life, his mind, his body, and his works to the lotus feet of the Krishna's service. And Krishna is telling to Arjuna that he will deliver that devotee who dedicates, fix their minds upon me. And O son of Pritha, for them I am the swift deliverer. So he's using the word swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. So whoever born, they have to die. So there is no exception. So that's why, and this is cycle of birth and death will go on and on and on unless someone fix their mind completely to the Lord's lotus feet and try to awaken love in their heart and try to please Krishna. So then then there is a chance that devotee will be delivered by Krishna, and Krishna will come himself and deliver the devotee from this cycle of birth and death. So that's what Krishna is telling here. And Prabhupada in this purport so beautifully describe that our devotees' only duty is to render service to the Lord. And if he does not do it, Prabhupada in his quote also is wrote that if he does not do that service, not rendering service to the Lord, then he will be under Maya. Means he will be under illusion in this he or she in this material world, under Maya. Means they will do all the other activities, all the materialistic activities, sense gratification, but not worshipping Krishna, but not doing any work for Krishna, not pleasing Krishna. So here Prabhupada is also explaining that you can do any work, but fix your mind on me. Whatever work you do, you can do it, but fix your mind on me. So whatever work we are doing in this material world, in this material life, because we are the grihastha, we have family, we have responsibility, so we have to work. But whatever work we do, we will say, Krishna, I am giving this, I am not asking or expecting any fruit from that work. I am giving to you. This is all for you. So when we have a difficult situation in life, always there's ups and downs in this life, in this material life. So that's why just praying to Krishna, so whatever happen, whatever good is happening, whatever bad is happening, that's all I'm giving to you. You are my father, Krishna, so you will protect me. And definitely when we have good time or bad time, we should pray to Krishna. Prayers has a lot of power. So we should pray, we should talk to Krishna. Krishna, I'm going to this situation. Please help me. Please help me so that I can continue my bhakti without any distraction. So then Krishna definitely will listen, and he will guide us, and he will take us back to Godhead. So I would like to share um, some slides here. So here, see that the devotional service, it's um, divided in three parts, which involves our mind, our words, and our body. So a devotee, like why the devotional service is so highest service, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave in this age of Kali, chanting the Harinam Mahamantra, and all the acharyas, they prefer the devotional service because it's easy to focus, because we have Krishna's form, we can do Krishna's service. But other service, other yoga, other service, Gyan yoga, Dhyan yoga, it's different. There you cannot build relationship with the Lord, and when there is no relationship, it's very hard to achieve the goal. And what's the goal? To get the Krishna prema, to please Krishna, because he is our Supreme Father. So here, our mind works through emotion. So when we think about Krishna, actually our mind gets all the emotion about Krishna. And then by hearing Krishna's name, Krishna's glories, we can think in our mind about Krishna. And when we think about Krishna, in our words, we can express Krishna's glory by chanting his names, by speaking about Krishna to others, and then also reading books by ourselves to know more about Krishna. So, through words, we can express our love to Krishna, for Krishna. And then our body, the body will do action. And what is the action? To do the service for the Lord, to please the Guru and Lord Krishna. Our body will act. And that act is the service, like cooking, driving to the temple, bringing um, different paraphernalia for Krishna, and then deity worship. So many things for Krishna we can do. There we have a Saturday. We have a Gita Yagna in Mahesh Prabhuji's farmhouse. He is very kind. He allowed his Tampa to have the Gita Yagna in his farmhouse. So he is a big devotee. He showed all his compassion. He showed his kindness by giving the opportunity to have the Gita Yagna in his farmhouse, because he thinks everything for Krishna. So I'm sure will miss Shalini Mataji this time Gita Yagna.
I will join
So
you, Mataji.
yeah, please come back soon in Tampa for Mataji. We are missing you.
I
But
will see
yes,
you.
yeah, Mataji. So that's a devotee's mood. That should be a devotee's mood, using their mind, their words, and body for the service of the Krishna, and that is the devotional service. And then here also I just showed this slide before that, why the devotional service is the best. So Chaitanya Charitamrita, written by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Prabhupada wrote in that purport in Chaitanya Charitamrita, and he wrote that Srila Jiva Goswami has elaborately discussed the Ladini potency in his Priti Sandarbha. So Ladini potency is the Krishna's pleasure potency. And he says, means Srila Jiva Goswami, he is one of the 6 Goswamis of Brahma Madhava Gauriya Sampradaya. So Srila Jiva Goswami says that the Vedas clearly state only devotional service can lead one to the personality of Godhead. Only devotional service can help a devotee meet the Supreme Lord face to face. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is attracted by devotional service, and as such, the ultimate supremacy of Vedic knowledge rests in knowing the science of devotional service. So it's written in the Vedas. That's what Srila Jiva Goswami quoted. And here Prabhupada gives that reference, that why devotional service is important, and through that devotional service one can see the Supreme Lord face to face. And I will give some examples from Srimad Bhagavatam, who saw Lord Krishna face to face. So therefore, in the purport, in the current purport, the Bhagavad Gita, what we are reading, 12, 6.7, there Prabhupada is mentioned, no mental speculation. So no mental speculation means if someone thinks by themselves, like someone think about Krishna with their own mental speculation, which is not good. We have to follow the Vedas, what Veda is saying. So Veda is describing that Krishna likes Krishna's best Krishna attracted by the devotional service. That is the best service Krishna likes. So that's what Veda is telling. And Shalini Mataji, you were asking like whether how you know that Krishna likes it. So here the Vedas, Srila Jiva Goswami is giving this reference here that Vedas describe that Krishna likes this devotional service. And this is the ultimate supremacy of the Vedic knowledge. It's knowing the science of devotional service. So we have that reference here that why
Thank you,
devotional service is, thank you, Mataji, is the best. I put, okay, I showed this one before. I can show it this way. Okay, this is the one. Sorry, Mataji. Now I'll go here. So here just would like to, and I like this verse a lot, and I think I showed this 3 times to you all. Like, what are the nine, uh, nine processes of devotional service, of pure devotional service. So here Prahlad Maharaj in Srimad Bhagavatam 7.5.23 to 24, that verse, Prahlad Maharaja is telling this verse. If anyone wants to read, Shubal Prabhuji, can you please read this one, the verse, if you are available, Prabhuji?
Sure, Pranav.
Yes.
श्रीप्रह्लाद उवाच श्रवणं कीर्तनं विष्णु स्मरणं पादसेवनम् अर्चनं वन्दनं दास्यं साख्यम् आत्मनिवेदनम् इति इति पुंसार्थ विष्णु भक्तिश्चेन्नवलक्षणा क्रियेत भगवज्ञात अधा तन्मन्ये aditham uttamam. Translation. Prahlad Maharaj said, hearing and chanting about the transcendental holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastimes of Lord Vishnu, remembering them, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering the Lord respectful worship with 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord's one's best friend, and surrendering everything onto him. In other words, serving him with the body, mind, and words. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life onto the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So here Prahlad Maharaj this is actually Prahlad Maharaj is telling to his friends. And that time Prahlad Maharaj was in the Gurukul, and he was 5 years old. He was preaching to his friends, saying that this 9 processes of bhakti, Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Swaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. So with that 9 processes of devotional service, a person can achieve to acquire the complete knowledge about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and that is through the devotional service. So these are all can be done by a devotee who are engaged doing the devotional service. Other Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga will not possible to do that. Only Bhakti Yoga, one devotee can able to perform those processes of devotional service, which is so beautiful. So that's why devotional service is so important and simple, and have a lot of opportunity to build a relationship with the Guru Acharya, who are giving us the path, showing the path to reach to the go to our goal. And what is our goal? To please Krishna. Our goal is to achieve the Krishna Prema. And then here in a pure devotee in Bhakti Yoga. So what are their qualities of a pure devotees in Bhakti Yoga? So some of them I just pointed out. So first is a pure devotee is a ananya chetaha. So ananya chetaha means without deviation of the mind. So a pure devotee never deviate his mind to other material activities. They will always engage their mind to the service of the Lord. So they do not have any other motive, only to please the Lord. And the second is desires nothing but Krishna. Their only desire only to serve Krishna, to think about Krishna, to please Krishna, how Krishna will be pleased. Like gopis in the Brindavan, they don't care about themselves, what people will think or etc. They just want to please Krishna, how Krishna will be happy. Only that is their thinking. They don't think other than that. Now, the third is the Nishkama. It's from Chaitanya Charitamrita, means no desire for self-interest. So, they do not have any other interest, just I explained. No desire for other interest. Only their interest to serve Krishna, to please Krishna. And also, pure devotee has no desire other than to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead with love and devotion. So both love and devotion is very important in Bhakti path. And the last one is a pure devotee constantly remembers Krishna and meditate upon him. So those are actually, all those points are interrelated to each other. But the ultimate point is that the pure devotee, a devotee who engaged in the devotional service, their goal is to please Krishna, think about Krishna without any personal desire. That is the pure devotees. So here what we read in Prabhupada's purport, that Prabhupada is telling, like, you do not have to go with different rituals, sacrifices, etc. You do not have to go on those route. You do not have to do Ashtanga yoga. Ashtanga means eight parts of the body, and they used, the Ashtanga yogi used those. Um, so those are very tough path, actually, Ashtanga yoga, Shardha yoga. So that's why Krishna is giving Arjuna a very simple path of devotional service, where with the service, with engage yourself, engage your mind, body and words, then we can achieve the goal, which is hard with other paths. Only with bhakti path one can achieve very easily, and therefore we'll go through that path. So impersonal Brahman, that is a Brahmajyoti, merging in the Brahmajyoti, is not desired by the devotee of Lord Krishna. They want Krishna in through the devotional service. They want to feel Krishna in their heart. So here you see that I just would like to give an example of pure devotees, and where in the purport also Prabhupada is saying that Krishna will come with his Garura, with his paid Garura, to deliver a person who constantly think of him and and render his all the service to the lotus feet of the Lord. Krishna himself comes. And here I just want to give these two examples, Billamangal Thakur and Gajendra. So Billamangal Thakur, he was in his young age, he was actually allured by a woman, and and then he was that much allured and bewildered that his father had funeral that time, but still he wants to meet to that woman, and her name was Chintamani. And one day what happened, Billamangal Thakur was climbing almost a big stone or something in the river to go to that woman, to meet with that woman, Chintamani. And then Chintamani was surprised, and she said to Billamangal Thakur that you are so much attached to this body, then why don't you go to Brindavan and worship Lord Krishna? Why you are just just after a human body, a body with flesh, bones. Then Billamangal Thakur eventually he went to Brindaban, but on the way he again uh, got an association of another woman, and then he was just frustrated and he said, okay, I will pierce my eyes. And then immediately he pierced his eye. And then he became blind. And then he changed and he got the initiation, and then he totally changed. In Brindavan he wrote so many books, and Krishna comes to him to listen to his recitation about Krishna. Krishna was so fond of hearing from Billamangal Thakur, and here is the picture seeing that Billamangal Thakur is singing and Krishna is listening. And when at the time of his death, Krishna actually came and took him to the Golok Vrindavan, because he dedicated his mind, body, and soul, everything to Krishna. So that is Billamangal Thakur, and Krishna delivered him. So as Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna that I will come and deliver, I will be a swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death, and he did that. So beautiful. And then I'm going to another example, Gajendra. Gajendra Moksha. Here, Gajendra was an elephant, and he actually was a king Indradumna in his previous birth. And King Indradumna actually was a big devotee of the Supreme Lord, and he was worshipping the Supreme Lord, doing some yagna, and then sage Agastha Muni arrived to his kingdom, and Indradumna was very busy doing yagna, but Agastha Muni did not forgive him. Rather, he cursed him because he thought that Indradumna Maharaj was not paying attention to Agastha Muni. So therefore, he cursed him that you will become an elephant in your next life. And here this Gayendra actually was the King Indradumna in his previous life. And this crocodile, it's a big story in Srimad Bhagavatam. So this crocodile just caught Gajendra, and there are 10,000 years, I think, they have a fight between crocodile and Gajendra. Gajendra first called his family, etc. And then when all these family members, everything just went away, Gajendra, at the end, he, with his body, mind, and souls, again, body, mind, and words, he prayed to the Lord, the Supreme Lord Krishna. And then Krishna came, Lord Vishnu came with his Garuda and delivered Gajendra. So that is called Gajendra Moksha. So when a devotee give himself, surrender himself to the Lord, then Lord will deliver that devotee, and Lord himself says that. So that's all I have today. Prabhuji and Mataji's, Prabhuji, Raghu Prabhu and Shubal Prabhu, please add your comments. I think you did not speak today. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. I think you explained everything very well, and you showed several examples. So basically, this particular verse is saying that Krishna will personally deliver his devotees. So what we tend to forget is that we are actually a part and parcel of Krishna, and that's easily forgotten. So if we remember that, then we have to remember that we are a part and parcel of Krishna, and we are the servants of Krishna. Those are two important things to remember. So given that, then we have to have a one-pointed focus on devotional service. We surrender to Krishna at his lotus feet, and we focus on have its one-pointed focus on on doing the Maha Mantra and the different association of devotees and worshipping the deities and so on. Now the other processes, as Mataji already explained, and we saw yesterday in how we were reading how the impersonal form of the Lord is is not the recommended path at all, and Prabhupada has repeatedly said not to go that way. So, and the thing is that uh, some of these other processes are difficult in this age of Kali Yuga. They were okay at once upon a time in the previous yugas. They were doing some of these things and Ashtanga Yoga and Jnana Yoga and trying to realize Paramatma in the heart, and then with total control of the senses, which is extremely difficult in the Kali Yuga. They they were able to control the life air within the body, and they at the time of the departure, it was also very important that they do it at an auspicious time of the day. Departure in the morning was a departure in the evening. So there's nothing like that in Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness, you just have to uh, develop that uh, love for Krishna and keep doing the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Start off, and as you develop more and more into that, then you develop more and more love for him. And in the end, you have to do nothing, as the example is given here in the purport about a child who is secure in the hands of his parents. So we are the same way. Krishna is the ultimate parent and the ultimate father. So we just think of him and we just take his shelter and we just surrender, and one day he'll come and take us. Thank you, Mother.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Wonderful. Let's explain. Thank you. Prabhuji, Shubal Prabhu, would you like to add anything?
Hare Krishna Mataji then. Yes, Mataji, wonderfully explained by you with all those wonderful slides as well in more in-depth detail. So, as Prabhuji was also saying, the devotional service is simple and easy because Krishna personally delivers them to his pure devotees, to his devotees, in fact. So, only way to appreciate Supreme Personality of Godhead is with devotional service. By and also in we read how easy it is, to render service, as personalist, right? Rather than impersonalist, because impersonalist has to meditate on the formless for hundreds and thousands of years. But in Kali Yuga, we cannot do that. In fact, our chanting itself is difficult. But we can render service. We can sing for the Lord. We can dance for the Lord. We can cook bhoga for the Lord. It is, easy, but not simple, of course. And because there is some tapasya is also involved, the austerities, but it is for our good. And in personalists, like, they have to control their, senses. It is very difficult. But personalists, they have to engage their senses. So it, doing everything like, for the Lord. And, like this, it is very easy, for a personalist to do bhakti. In the same way, the realization is a pure devotional service. Like we have to realize that Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakar. He's the Sarvakaranakaran. He is the great. He is there in everybody's heart as Paramatma. And you wonderfully explained about the BMW, how we have to serve with our body, mind, and works. Mind completely fixed on devotion to Supreme Personality of Godhead. And our desire should be only for the mission of, for the satisfaction of the Lord. And yeah, we have Bhagavad Gita coming up. We can do the seva. Tomorrow we are distributing books of Bhagavad Gitas at Patel Brothers. So whatever possible, any seva for the yajna we are doing. Our Shubhalas Prabhu is coming to do yajna. So we can participate, and with the association of devotees, it will be very easy for us to engage our senses for the satisfaction of the Lord. We can see that Bhoktaram Yagnatapsam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Srudam Sarvabhutanam Nadvamnam Shanti Mrichati. So just a person in full consciousness of Lord Krishna, and he knows that Supreme Lord, he is the beneficiary of all the sacrifices and the austerities. So that way we can when we serve the Lord, everybody gets served. Like how we pour water to the roots of the plant, each and every stem, each and every leaf gets nourished. That way, everything. If we eat food, the whole body gets nourished. So in that way, we have to be completely dependent on the Lord. The Lord promises that without delay, Lord will deliver the devotee from this material pangs, material ocean. But yogis have to personally endeavor and go to other planets and all. But we can directly go to Vaikuntha Lokas, in fact, Goloka Vrindavan, because Lord takes complete responsibility of his devotee. Like a child, the mother not need to, do anything, because she's always after his child. So as you wonderfully mentioned, like the Garuda comes and pick up from the ocean. Even the expert swimmer needs help, but the Lord comes like in for how he came in Gajendra Moksha. So in that way, the highest perfection of life is to take the shelter of the omnipotent Lord Krishna. So the conclusion of Bhakti here, it clearly mentioned, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshasyami Masucha. Just surrender unto me, and I will, and that is the highest perfection of life. He will take care. We don't need to, go here, there, Krishna is telling directly. And
Yes.
that's my understanding, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Then.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nicely explained. Thank you so much. Devotees, any other comments? And then we can just close here the discussion. 901. Vajja kalpataru bhashya kripa sindhu vacha patitanam pavanebhya vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. All devotees ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam
Hare
Mataji and
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol to Mataji.